Hey everyone, how you doing tonight? Well, I'm just going to do a short little vid here on how I go about sharpening my knives. Seems to be some questions out there and whatnot. So anyway, I'm no expert or anything. This is just how I do it. So, all right, we'll get started. Now, here's a knife that I've been working on. I've had this knife for years, and I never even knew it was a Mora. But when I got this thing, it was pretty beat up. You can see all the dings and all the issues with the blade. Well, it sat in my tackle box, I bet you, for 20 years. And then finally I realized that I had a Mora one day and started working on it. So how I've gotten it to this stage here is I've used my diamond sharpener. This side's coarse, which is about 250 or 300. So what I do is I hold it flat on the bevel there. I just follow it around. And I do that on both sides. And when it gets flat, then I switch to the fine side. After that, what I do is I take some of this 800 grit sandpaper and I cut a piece and I peel off the backing and I just stick it to my diamond stone there. Okay, then I go over the knife again. I follow that up with some 2000 grit, which is pretty fine, using the same process. Well, usually what you end up with after you hit it with 2000 grit is a pretty nice shiny edge. Now that's pretty sharp. See the little fingernail there? So here's the strops that I made. I was talking with my buddy Leonard Leather on stropping, and since he cuts a lot of leather, yeah, he sharpens his knives probably 5, 6, 7 times a day. So he recommended that I do it without any compound, and I'll tell you what, it worked great on a knife that was already sharp. It just needed to be honed. Well, I wanted to speed things up a little bit faster, so I added some compound. The red one is tripoly. Now, tripoly is used in buffing metal. It helps to color the metal really nice, to help give it a really nice white chrome finish. Works pretty good. And emery is used to remove a lot of metal really fast. So typically how I do this is I take my emery one and I put some compound on there. There's plenty on there now, and what I do is I take and I hold this at the angle and I just strop it like this. Okay? Then I come back and I do the other side. Now, I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but there's like little diagonal lines in there. From the emery compound. Well then, excuse me, I follow up with the tripoly, and if I do this enough, that'll take those lines out. And you can see all those little diagonal lines are gone out of there. Now, this thing's sharp, and I'll show you. See that little curly cue there? I'll do it again. See that? Pretty sharp, and it sticks into my nail. And I'm pulling off fingernail chunks. Now, when I'm out in the field, I carry these little stones with me, And I'm not sure what grit these are. I found these at a garage sale, but they're super fine. And the pink one, surprisingly enough, is finer than this white one. So typically what I do is I just lay it on here, go around like that a couple times, check it, it's got a nice edge to it. Anyway, I like that edge. But then I follow up with the pink one here, just to take off that slight burr, you know, if there is one. So, anyway, that's pretty much how I do it. Alright guys, thanks for watching.